Why did you decide to focus on tax planning instead of just tax preparation?
Well, my favorite part of the practice is when I first meet the client and we identify 20, 30, $40,000 of savings. That happens almost with every business owner. And that's just my favorite part of the practice. That's what really, changes people's lives. They just have a permanent newfound money.
What's your best piece of advice to someone who feels overwhelmed by taxes?
My, well, it's probably my best piece of advice is don't try to do it all yourself. The tax code is overwhelming. We have special training, special software, and lots of experience on implementing the tax plan. So I would say don't try to do it yourself and hire us or a similar tax planning firm to implement your tax strategies. The code and the court cases and the treasury regs, just those things together, about 70,000 pages. There's no way a layman can get their head around that. And, they might get their head around a few compliance things, but there's no way they could get their head around all the loopholes and strategies.
Hmm. What's the number one tax mistake business owners make?
Not doing planning, thinking that you come at the end of the year, after the end of the year, and that's going to save a lot of tax. Usually, if somebody comes to us after the end of the year, we can't do much about the prior year. We can do planning for the current year, but not really not we can't do all of our strategies for the prior year.
Why do wealthy people seem to pay less tax?
They see the value of planning. They set up the strategies ahead of time. Sometimes these strategies, almost all of these strategies have at least a 1 year sort of cycle and setup. And many of them have 5 or 10 year strategies.